Peekaboo! Welcome to Family Cooking with Shasta and my son,
Summer.
Yeah, so today we're going to be testing out BuzzFeed's 21 fun and delicious recipes you can cook with your kids. Okay, so here we are on BuzzFeed.com on the recipe page, and there's all kinds of great recipes for you suburban moms, but as I was scrolling through, there was one that really caught my eye. No-bake, chewy Oreo bars. Don't those look delicious and full of diabetes for your growing, loving child? We're on a bit of a budget, so we don't have half of these ingredients, so we're just gonna wing it and make our own version. I guarantee you it might be better than this.
These are our ingredients today. We have some nice crispy Oreos, some sweetener packets, and some leftover rice. Nice and crunchy.
So, step number 1 is to grab your Oreo, and you want to use the twist and turn method to just crack it right open. As you can see, the stuff is looking pretty good, and you want to start scraping the stuff out with either your knife or the manual method, also known as your fingers, and then you want to get right into that. Once you are done scraping the stuff away, you should be left with these charcoal pucks, and also you have toxic waste in the corner that you will not be using anymore.
Mashed potatoes.
And we're on to step number 2. Now you have your rice prepared, also known as you put it in 2 piles if you're working with 2 people.
It's your Oreo filling.
Yeah, and you're gonna really want to squish that up with your fingers, and it should look like the innards of the Oreo. So now we are getting started on the creation of the stuff. You really want to get in there. Really want to mash it up. Get your pile out of mine, please. That's all I have to say. And if you really want to, you can separate if you're not working well with the other person. Use a quick mashing technique. You really want to get the fingers in there. Kind of want a sphere shape so you can actually put it in the charcoal discs. As you can see, this is getting to the correct, little cat hair, correct shape. We're very close. I think that's pretty ready. How is yours coming along?
Pretty good. Thanks, BuzzFeed, for this great recipe.
Oh no! As you can see, we take great pride in keeping our workstation clean. So next step is to actually put the stuff in the cookies. That's going to be a real exhilarating step. So we're placing the stuff in the cookies. That's okay. I guess you can do it that way. No, so good. No. That is incorrect. We forgot our special seasoning. No, stop.
Down.
Okay, never mind. I changed my mind.
Now we're putting our flavor packet onto the stuff.
Really adds a layer of sweetness. You want the look slightly cocaine-y. Yeah, that's what I call good.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, perfection. And finally, we will be placing the top on each Oreo cookie. And as you can see, it is quite good looking. It looks just like the real thing, but it's more homemade, more healthy.
A perfect healthy stand-in. Your kids won't even notice the difference.
Yeah, it reduces the risk of diabetes in your child by 80%.
Well, there's a hair in this one.
Okay, no snack is complete without a taste test.
I feel good. Actually isn't that bad.
Oh, jeez.
Tastes exactly like the other stuff.
What would you rate this out of 10?
8.
Okay, so we found baked Parmesan zucchini fries on the same BuzzFeed article, and I think these would be great for my 2 vegan white children. So we're gonna be cooking these next. After carefully reviewing the zucchini recipe, we discovered we do not own a zucchini, so we're just gonna substitute that with a pickle.
That's one warm pickle. All of our ingredients.
Oh wait, there's one incoming. Okay, next step is to cut the pickle into fry shapes. Cut the pickle. Peekaboo!
Look at that fleshy interior.
Next, we are cutting the pickle into fry shape. We like big fries. Hey, your turn. Ooh, it juiced on me. Since we are completely following the recipe and making absolutely no substitutions, we are going to get on to the seasoning step. So
We got some prime fresh basil.
basil. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That'll get real spicy in there. Not on mine. No basil, please. Next step, we're gonna add the parsley. I really like just a dash.
Love me some spicy fries.
They look like wedges now.
Spicy zucchinis.
Zucchini. I'm gonna get up close and personal for the spicy step, also known as the paprika. Ooh. Mamma mia, that's a spicy pickle. So next, you want to use a little Parmesan. As you can see, we have a abundance.
Running a little low.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do a little 0.001% of Parmesan, so we don't use it all.
Small sprinkling.
Yeah, and that looks mighty fine. I think it's almost ready for the plate. Bon
Bon
appetit
appetit.
into world peace. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna be trying our zucchini fries, courtesy of BuzzFeed.
Take a big old chomp. How does it taste?
I'd give that a solid 2 out of 10. The only good part was I got a sensation in the corner of my jaw. Otherwise, pretty nasty. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little food review, testing, creation, oh my, it's dripping. Please leave a like and a subscribe. It means a lot to us. And thank you for Summer being in the video. If you happen to want to make anything that we featured in this video, I left a link in the description, so feel free to make one of these.